start up the stream real quick. Go to here. Do. Oh, that's strange. Oh, that's right. That's why it sounds like that. What is it? It was this one. So I cannot be charging the computer while this part's plugged in. Oh, yes, I can. Nice. There is way too many cords here. I need to like mark these or something. See if that works. Yes, I can. Nice. Okay, it is not showing up, so I guess it needs to be plugged directly into the computer. Hooray. There we go. Nope, I am still definitely only in one ear. Don't know why this is happening. Let's try this again. Now there's two of me. Well, now you guys have me in both ears, perhaps. Maybe. The jank is real. This is disgusting, actually. Okay, am I loud enough? Do. I mean, I seem loud enough. Wait, is that why I was... Hold on. Test. Nope. Still definitely only in one ear. Okay. Never mind. Oh well. Alright. Well. Let's get that back up. Oh, struggling. Bow, bow, bow. Hello, hello, hello. How is the volume and the sounds in general, I guess? Trying out a new setup, so hopefully I'm not just in one ear today. But the sound might be a little bit weird. Yeah, obviously it was going to cause some missing battles, yeah. Almost missed mine. Bit quiet, but in both ears. Yep. The problem is, so right now the setup that I have is the current audio mixer that I have, I think, is not good. And so, because, like, for whatever reason, it might just be me being incapable of using the thing, which is equally possible. But for some reason, plugging only one input in only puts it in one ear, and that which ear it is depends on which input you put it into, because there's two. And so what I've ended up doing is just setting up two mics. And so it looks stupid. But you know what? If it's in both ears, the other problem is that you might end up with a bit of feedback or something, or like a static loop. A lot of people battling later tonight. Yeah, there's a few missing. There's actually more here than I expected. Like, I expected at minimum 2 from every division, maybe 1 or 2, or 1 or 2 extra in one division. But no, there's a lot here. We actually did pretty good, all things considered. Yeah, South didn't do too great. It didn't help that, like, I went on vacation for over a week and, like, wasn't present. But hey, look at us. We're doing about as well as North. Like, just looking at how many battles have been played. So we ain't doing too bad. And a week 7 has already been played? That doesn't look right. Is that supposed to be there? Did someone already play their week 7? Week 7 was played by accident. Ah, well, figures. Whatever. It was going to be played anyway, so I need to get some music of my own because it is kind of boring. Not listening. But we're going to have it, like, way down in my ears. Yeah, we don't. Draft players don't read. They do not. Oh, there we go. Yeah, West is normally a lot better. A lot better about getting finished. The surprising thing to me is that Oeste isn't finished. Like, Oeste, I feel like they're the ones that are, like, they're either none are done or all of them are quick. But yeah. So we don't have any highlights listed. Pivot, if you can just like maybe come up with a couple as we're going, for us to watch. But for now, I don't know where to start. I won my battle this week. I don't know if everyone saw. I actually won. It wasn't pretty, but I did win. So props to me. Woohoo. Yay. My battle do it? Yeah, sure. We'll just watch it first. I'm not exceptionally proud with how I played, but a win is a win, right? Like, let's watch from my viewpoint. Yeah, so the start of this is the funniest thing to me. So it starts off. I'm just gonna like sort of go by play by play. Like, just look at these leads. Interesting leads, right? Like I lead Chiyu. That was because I fully anticipated the Klefki lead, and then I didn't think about it, and then I was like, oh shoot, he's gonna go for Prankster Para, right? Prankster Thunderwave. But then he just sets up spikes, and I just kill. So like I'm immediately up 6-5, right? So I'm like, oh cool, okay, this is huge. I can win this. And so I throw in Cofagrigus against Dark type, which is relevant because obviously Lash Out is gonna Oko. So now we're just 5-5. Yeah, I did. That's what I was thinking. I realized that after because of like, I was going through the battle again after because I was like, dang, that was a weird battle, and then I was like, oh, Dark type, shoot. It's a little stupid. But Gastrodon comes in, it gets the poison. Pretty happy with that. Because he just doesn't really have anything to hit Gastrodon. Like, Melmetal comes in. The only problem is that I realized afterward I couldn't hit... I couldn't hit this guy because I gave it Stealth Rocks instead of running Earthquake, which was unintelligent. But it ended up working out for me because he switched out right as I went for Recover. So now my Gastrodon's just chilling. And he's going to take nothing from the Meteor Beam, so I get the free Toxic. The Synchronize sucks, but Gastrodon didn't really end up being that relevant later because of Energy Ball. Which I did think about, like, surely it's running a Grass move, but... Knockoff not killing there was also incredibly stupid on my part. Honestly, I think I deserved to lose the game after going for knockoff right there. That was not pretty. But then, like, what does he do against Landorus? Because the rocks, it comes in and breaks the Sturdy. And then I get the Swords Dance, so now it just kills. So, and I did forget to do nicknames, which is an interesting thing. Ruination Mist kind of sucks. But then I just won, yeah. So, that does nothing to help me. I'm still very much out of playoffs, but, you know, we chill and a win's a win. Even if it was kind of handed to me on a silver platter after some bad luck on his part and him being unable to clear rocks. Yeah, he had some good nicknames. These were like really awesome. Nintendo on Avalugg Hisui was, you know, probably the only weird one to me. But Kirby on Mew is perfect. Bowser on Turtonator is perfect. Goomba's fun. Thwomp is awesome. But yeah, I definitely should have had like a 5-0 win there. So not a pretty game on my part. But a win's a win. So I am not going to complain too much. In any case, yeah, it was an interesting battle. Oh, my hand's weird. Wait, did I knock Harry out? Hold up, I didn't actually look at that. Let me... I haven't actually looked at, like, the standings too closely. Okay, interesting. Um, trying to find out. Oh no, Harry was kind of cooked otherwise. Because see, I would have to. Oh yeah, I can't make it at all. Because Royzer would have to lose, and because of the differential, if I had actually gone, um, if I had gotten a 5-0 right there, then it would have been possible. But Royzer would have had to lose 6-0, and I would have had to win 6-0. Um, so technically, I was still in. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I did get 6-0 twice this season. Not pretty. I don't think I have a single Mon on here. Oh look, Lando T down there in 16th. Actually tied for 16th. It's not pretty. That is my only Mon up there. Crimson Tanuki's got a few. HX25 has a bunch. Holy moly. So yeah, how's the other division doing? I haven't really been paying. This is insanely close. Like just looking at this, uh, that's crazy. Anyways, let's actually do the watch party and stuff. Watch some battles. What are we gonna do next? Yeah, Glomora kill leader was the other cool thing. I don't think I've ever seen a Glomora as a kill leader. Haunch and Angel. That's the first one that I saw. But we got to do it. We got to do the Firebro match first. All right, I need to see Firebro sets. Where is he? Yep. Okay. Do we have any lead predictions? Because I'm thinking, I really don't know here. I feel like Magic Balance Hatterene might make sense just to stop any potential hazard setting, like maybe stopping some toxic spikes or something. But I feel like a few of these could make sense. As for over here, probably Mew or Zarude. I don't know though. Oh, Sandy Shocks for Stealth Rocks, that's right. Running Trailblaze on this thing is brave. It's working out for him, I guess. Throat Spray makes sense. Ooh. That Trailblaze is actually huge. Holy moly. And then with the Mind's Eye, you can't wall it out at all. Oh. Oh, that hurts. Just down 3-0 basically after that. Oh, that sucks. He got the revenge, but at what cost? He has a lot of hazards that set up, though. 2 Mons running Trailblaze is kind of mean. Oh my goodness. Knockoff kills. Why did you highlight this one? Crazy. Terra Dark knockoff, yeah. Dragonets, is he gonna outspeed now? I guess so. Blaze kick for, I'm assuming, just a physical move. Okay, the hazards might... No, there's no way. He weak to poison. He's dead. Okay, well, he lived. Parrot, he's gonna be way too fast anyway. Why did you highlight this? That was painful to watch. Like, we didn't get to see anything from Firebro at all. What was that? It was just a clean sweep. Whatever you say. Oh. That was kind of disgusting. Sucks for Firebro, though. Let's see. The other one that was highlighted, this one. I saw this one next, so we're going to do this one. Oh, my chat disappeared. Hold up. Oh, there we go. Oh, Pivot, you got your own account. Let's go. Yep. Okay. Haunch and Angel. Who are we going to watch from? Whenever I see Lopunny now, you know X Ninja has been on a generational run. Every time I see Lopunny, I get terrified. And then I'm like, oh no, X Ninja's back. Oh gosh. I'm excited to see this one though. This one looks interesting. Ferrothorn for hazard setting. Yep. Yeah, it is just a rain team, isn't it? Oh. Back into Pharaoh. Back into Lopunny. Ooh, poison on the Lopunny is huge. Keeping it from staying in too much. Good resist. This thing's also shockingly defensive. Like, I think it's got like a base 100 defense or something. Roost is huge. Oh, is he just gonna... Imagine stalling out a Lopunny. There's a good Hurricane there. I mean, like, it makes... I was about to say it was a good read, but, like, no, that just kind of makes sense to go for, doesn't it? Yeah, Lopunny hard into Ferrothorn is kind of crazy. Like, I'm just thinking, like, just for Iron Barbs. Because, like, you can't... Like, you can hit it super effectively, sure, but, like, you're going to be taking a lot of revenge damage, especially if it's a Rocky Helmet set. What's this Raging Bolt gonna do? Because it is, you know, raining down heck. But I guess not. I guess it didn't do anything. It lived? Oh my goodness. Hard swap, yep. Into Pelipper. Lives everything. Lopunny goes down. That's crazy. It must have been like a low roll or something. Like, what the heck? Unless this thing is just more defensive than I remember. Landorus. A swap? Oh, for the Terra. It was a good swap, actually. It was a really good swap. Getting the free switch in order to scout the Terra type. Unfortunate that Iron Bundle died anyway. What the heck? Yeah, Pelipper goes down. What's Swampert gonna do? Probably not much. Is it not running Terra Blast? I don't know what else it would run. Like, genuinely, I don't know what it'd be running. But not having Terra Blast. The comeback for real, like, he can come back from here. I don't consider it likely. Especially considering that Strength Sap probably just destroyed any sort of hope that he had. Kabutops. Swift Swim, I assume. Knock off, dealing some big damage. Knocking off the Eviolite. Very huge. Going back into the special attacker. Gravity. I'm assuming for accuracy? I don't think I've ever seen Gravity in a Draft League match before. Like, I haven't been playing all that long, but that's crazy. Mirrorcout on Amnesia Corsola? Yeah. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, why would you why would you go max Spadef and then also be running Mirror Coat? Cursed Body is putting in work. Holy moly. Oh, Gravity for Celesteela. Ah. But yeah, he just got walled out. Yeah, he's choice, and yeah. That sucks. But that's a crazy Corsola set. I think it needed something other than Mirror Coat to like be actually busted. You picked the match because of the Gravity, yeah, for sure. I do think the Gravity is a cool play, but I don't know that I actually did anything, you know. In any case, crazy ending. This Corsola probably should have had maybe another status move rather than Mirror Coat, because Mirror Coat ain't gonna do much. And I don't know if Haunch had any like normal types that he would have needed Mirror Coat for or something. But who knows? Who knows what the thought process was? Bad set, yeah. I think it is an imperfect set. We'll go with that. Because clearly the set worked extremely well. And it's purely because of Amnesia, Strength Sap, and Nightshade. Just nothing could hit it. It just kind of feels like he only has 3 moves, right? Yeah, just throw Stealth Rocks on there and like give you something useful, maybe. I keep forgetting it gets Stealth Rocks. Mirror Coat to maybe Oko Bundle? Oh, maybe. Maybe, but if you're max... If you have a lot of Spadef, then I don't know why you would want Mirror Coat, because you're not going to be taking a lot of damage, right? Yeah, it's just suboptimal in my opinion. Not that my opinion matters very much. But still, very, very solid set. Very well played. Very strong match all around. Almost saw a comeback, which would have been cool, but oh well. Let's see. We're just kind of bouncing around now. Have anything from East? I guess. Yeah, okay. Luigi and Omi. Let's do some Ubers. Ubers can be interesting to watch, just to see how they sweep. Arceus flying. Gonna be honest, I saw the Arceus and I was like, oh, Arceus Steel. Ditto and Ubers is hilarious though. I love seeing the little blob. Oof. That sucks. Especially when Volt Switch does half your health. Wow. Is it going to be Scarf Ditto, maybe? No, he just goes for Shadow Snake. Oh, and he comes back. And dies. Iron Gosling. Nice. We got some actual nicknames here, maybe. Marshada didn't have any. Lame. Whew, that didn't kill? This thing's a special monster. Ooh. Read the switch. Mystical Fire to drop this attack. Makes sense. Still dies to Tachyon Cutter, though. Darmanitan also dies to Tachyon Cutter. What doesn't die to this thing? Ditto. That's what. Probably should have switched in Ditto earlier just to get more chip before bringing in Metagross. Yeah, I feel like he definitely just threw these away for no reason. Cecil's Edge for the Pain. Pain not seeing that kill. Yeah, Shocks ain't gonna do nothing. Or? No, just, yeah, okay. Yeah. 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 Ditto needed to come in earlier. To just at least like slow it down, maybe, so that Darmanitan or something can come in. But yeah, classic Ubers game. Basically, clean sweep. We'll go back down to Oeste since we tend to have a lot of Oeste viewers. Infinite and Soda Mario. Watch from Infinite's perspective. I've seen him in chat. North was basically all Arceus calm mind sweeps. Yeah, that makes sense. Arceus is a very strong mon, as you would expect of the god of Pokemon. Like 6 of the battles. One day you will learn to run taunt. That's crazy. I am curious how this one works out. I always love seeing Necrozma. It's a very cool mon to me. I feel like it has a lot of cool usages. Pressure on Corviknight is interesting, but it's also not bad because the mirror armor I don't remember being that great. Araquanid poisoned. Toxic on Decidueye. Don't know if I've seen that before, but can't see it being bad. Ooh, what's his hazard clearing? Does Decidueye get defog? I'm also noticing a distinct lack of nicknames on these teams. Terra Fairy makes sense. Thunderclap did quite a bit. Ooh, Pursuit kill. Nice. On a resisted hit too. I assume this is just where you're gonna wall with Necrozma. Unless you're an attacking set, that could be interesting. This Cavalier. Underrated mon in Escavalier for real. Yeah, it's got a massive base attack for no reason at all. And the speed drop doesn't really matter against it. I feel like it's also got a pretty good defense drop, or defense stat, too, but I don't remember. Oh yeah, U-turn on Escavalier would be great. Don't know how you're gonna get rid of the sticky webs if you ever do. Yeah, 105 defenses. It's pretty good, actually. There's the Urshi. Wait, I missed it. When did the webs go away? Ah, defog. Yep, okay, that's what I thought. Corviknight back in. Necrozma also back in. I assume to wall. Terra Fairy, yep. Ooh, that just kills. Alright. Didn't expect that, but heck yeah. Heat Wave again, yep. And there we go. Clean win. Got a little lucky that you didn't lose Necrozma there. I feel like that might have been a roll there. But Very well played. Defog probably needed to happen earlier, but you just really didn't have much time. Specs Grozma, yep. I do like me a good defensive Necrozma, though. I do think that that's quite a fun set. But Yorb. Oh. You know what's funny? I came back from my trip yesterday, right? I got home last night. And I couldn't sleep last night because I felt so sick. Like, I was so feverish and, like, my throat hurt and, like, all this stuff. And then I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I feel fine. And I was fine, and it was the weirdest thing. But I'm not complaining. Feeling feverish is so uncomfortable. I hate it. But your game with Gavaga? Oh, wait, hold up. Let's watch that. Let's watch that. Where are you? Where are you? Which division are you? Random? I always forget. I'm sorry. Ah, there you are. Never mind. Found you. We're gonna watch this. Because I need to see what you mean by hacks. Hey, Harry. I showed off your battle at our battle at the start of the stream. Basically, it boiled down to, yeah, this wasn't a very pretty game on either end, I think. Like, I don't feel like I deserved that win at all. I played very poorly. But I think I just got a bit luckier. Bro doesn't have the divisions memorized. I'm sorry, I have other life stuff and, I don't know, freaking memory loss. I do love Hydrapple, though. I love this Pokemon. That sucks. Immediately I'm thinking, yeah, you're just gonna get parrot a lot, aren't you? Ooh, Fickle Beam. Very fun move, Fickle Beam. I need to draft Hydrapple sometime. I've never drafted it. I've used it in a lot of random battles, but never drafted it. Totally should, though. It has some fun sets. I feel like its stats don't quite match up, though, to make it exceptionally good. Tarapagos. Heavy duty boots. Did I look at that correct? Body press. Interesting. Not a set I've seen before. Oop. I've definitely seen this Vileplume lose way more than it should. Or lose what? Lose. Live. That's what I meant. Definitely seen Vileplume live a lot more than you would expect it. Specs Knight is cool. Can I just say, I'm not a huge fan of the fact that they gave the starters for this generation signature moves that each like boost a stat without any downside. Like, I don't like that. Oh wait, no, they only did that for 2, didn't they? Because Meowscarada's just always crits, right? So never mind then. I don't know why I thought all 3 of them did. I guess I realized that 2 of them did, but didn't think about what the 3rd one would. Yeah, Meow doesn't boost. I realized that after I said that. But Aqua Step is such an annoying move, and then Torch Song is annoying. Because they're both 100% accurate, is, like, my problem. Meowscarada nerfs instead by lowering the opponent's HP stat more. True. Yeah. Always critting is kind of a huge advantage, although it does, like, your damage is a lot more set. So you can't, like, pray for RNG and then clutch out a win by dealing that extra bit of damage, but I feel like the trade-off is pretty good for just always ignoring boosts and this Scizor is not dying. Also, this Vileplume is not dying. What the heck? Can we count how many Leaf Seeds have missed? Because I feel like I've seen at least 2 or 3 misses. Dia de los Muertos. So yeah, this thing's just dead. Gone off a couple Willows though, so that's pretty good. You didn't pick this one because it was long? It is going on a while. Turn 37 was the first death. Getting a burn on Annihilate would have been huge. Iron Head. Ooh, Rocky Helmet. Unfortunate. Wish, of course. Healing up Tyranitar. Yeah, first kill 37 turns in, yep. That is correct. Oh! Covert... Wait, remind me what Covert Cloak does, because I might be thinking of a different item. U-turn, back into Scizor. Block secondary effects. It's still going. This thing is not dying. Big Fickle Beam, though. Dragonite's gonna go down. Hurricane not killing makes sense, honestly, because this thing's special defense is pretty high from what I remember. But yeah, it's just gonna die next time it comes in, probably. Yeah, it's gonna die here. Oh, maybe not. Back into Terapagos. Scizor finally goes down. Ice Punch. Do we know what item the Annihilate is? I haven't figured it out. Audino's just going to be keeping that thing alive, though, and boosting the Rage Fist. Is he going to get the read? Yep. Into close combat. Big resist, but now his defenses are low, so now he's going to switch out. Fickle Beam. Ooh. Did crit matter? Don't know if crit mattered. Hold up. He could... Ooh! Pulling out that win? Oh my goodness. You were down like 3-5 or something. Like, I feel like just a few turns ago, maybe. Crazy. I feel like maybe he should have gone for... No, because he wouldn't get the stab boost, so you're probably better off just doing close combat. 30% crit is the only way you Oko Audino. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Like, there's no way that thing would have died without the crit. Scarf Ape. Annihilape is terrifying. I've said it before and I will say it again. Annihilape is scary. Anyway, I need to remember which one we were watching. I think it was Dobacito and Light Novas. Yep. We got our Mr. You got to watch an Audino die. Mood. We got our normal type gym leader over here. I don't know how Light Novas has been doing like in the season, but I don't know that we've seen a win yet. I mean, we might have, but that's what I'm saying. Hydrapple is a fun mon, and I want to try it out in draft because the only place that I've actually used it is in random battles. But it's got regen. Grass Dragon isn't an awful typing. Like, it's 4x weak to ice, right? But it's 4x resist to grass, 4x resist to water, 4x resist to electric. Like, it can wall out some things. Yep, we got a Wooper on the field. This feels like a joke. Feels like almost disrespect. But at the same time, respect to this man for bringing the Wooper. It's a good day. An Audino died and a Wooper made it into a draft league game. And bro just immediately starts spamming Focus Blast and gets punished for it. Kind of. I mean, all he got was Stealth Rocks up. How long did it take you this long? How did it take you this long to process the Wooper? I can speak, guys, don't worry. I am proficienate in English. I'm just making up words now, don't worry about it. Crit on Future Sight, nice. Toxic, yep. Yerp. Is there a normal steel type in the game? I don't think there is there? Whoopa. Took the Future Sight. You did not know Future Sight could crit? Pivot, what? Have you never used Future Sight before? Insane. Why did you think it couldn't crit? Like, it's just a regular move that hits 2 turns later. Like, it's not like it's any more different than that. Slow start might come off. Soon, maybe? Oh. Encore didn't protect. That sucks. However, it does mean that he's going to live just a little bit longer. Big Ditto. Ooh, into Flash Fire. And encoring the Flamethrower. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Oh, but he was choiced. Oops. Oh, big crit. Big crit. But toxic spikes are up and he doesn't have a good way to clear them. So he kind of just loses now. Terra Ghost. Did he get another crit? How many crits has he been getting? What the heck? Oh, we did talk about complex banning Boomburst on Swellow, didn't we? Or was that talk of just banning Swellow? I don't remember, but for real, Walled by Wooper, what is this? Assuming Unaware, probably? Could be Water Absorb. No, it's not going to be Water Absorb. There's no water types. Toxicity. Yep. That makes sense. Toxtricity. Man, you throwing me off. The fact that Wooper is actually having a huge impact on this game is the greatest thing today, perhaps. Other than seeing an Audino die, like... An Audino getting O-code, no less. I'm rooting for Light Novas really hard here, but I don't think they're doing too great. Yeah, because this is a lot of hazards. Now he's gonna get poison. That's gonna cancel any leftovers. Now he's just gonna get walled by the Woopa. How many more recovers? Oh, he still has 4. He's fine. Light Nova's in chat. Kill the tiny child, Grandpa. It does not get guts. Only, what's it called? Its evolution gets guts. This thing gets pickup, gluttony, and quick feet, so I'm assuming it's gluttony. No, it's not going to be gluttony. It's probably quick feet then. Ooh. Oh, Light Novas wins! Holy moly. I looked away for a second. Oh my goodness. That's huge. I mean, it wasn't by a lot. It looks like he should be losing by all rights. Like, these hazards, like, this is stupid. I don't feel like you ever see this, but it's crazy. He got through the Wooper. He beat the Wooper. Truly insane. Absolutely insane. Okay. We're just going to move on. No disrespect to Light Novas, but... Was that their first win of the season? I feel like that can't be. Like, surely they've had another win before. I might look that up real quick. Let me... They're in what, East? East, yeah. Standings and leaderboards. Light Novas. No, that was their second win. Very neat. Oh, I see a battle request. Oh, yeah, I was about to do yours next. You got, You are listed as a highlight. Bidibidoo. Alright, I assume this is you, Man Bear Pig, considering the name. Scary matchup, though. I see Cyclizar and I get worried. I assume Shedtail is banned, though. Like, if it's not, then, like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I do like the fact that you have Wishy-Washy. And I have seen what you can do with what's it called? Kangaskhan. You've pulled off some crazy stuff with Kangaskhan. Like, this is a really interesting team. And I don't mean interesting in a bad way. I mean interesting in, like, a cool way. I'm actually pretty excited for this. It's pretty brave to use Wishy-Washy, not gonna lie. Immediately, I'm not a fan of these nicknames, I'm not gonna lie. Emojis in the nickname. Disgusting. Did the attack drop matter? Would that have killed otherwise? That's crazy. That thing is terrible. Kyle. Nice. Ooh. Big Akaberry. Oh, Choice Banded versus Max Defense. Oh my goodness. Wait, so the Crobat is Choice Banded, and this thing Intimidated. So you lost the Choice Band. It lost the Choice Band and it still died in 2. I mean, like, sure, it was at like half health, but this thing has this kind of awful. Holy moly. Mawile. Ooh, painful miss. Well, not for you, obviously, but its HP stat is terrible. That makes sense. Doesn't mean that it's not a good mon, you know. Or yeah. Yeah, if Mawile doesn't Mega, then it's pretty useless. Is that 2 Akaberries? 3 berries. Wow. I have never used that many berries in my life. Not on one team. But I mean, it's working out for you really stinking well. Doubled speed. You gotta Calm Mind off. Get ready for Berry 4. Which is it gonna be? It's gonna be one of these two. I'm betting Tyrantrum has a berry. Overheat to kill. Draco Meteor. Yep, there's the berry. But it crit. Oh no. That sucks. Can we agree that ManBearPig has the objectively better nicknames, because these are giving me actual pain? I'm gonna say it. I am a brain rot hater. I do not like brain rot in any form. It's just not funny to me. You had a 50-50 to live. Oh, painful. So you just got a bad roll. Oh, but now you're just cooking this guy. Beautiful win, actually. Very, very cool. It sucks that you had to lose Tyrantrum like that, because Tyrantrum is a really cool mon. You don't understand the comedy. Yeah. I have to agree there. Does anyone put your game in the highlights? I don't know. Potentially not. This week though was a bit weird because we didn't do the highlights until like after the stream started. So Pivot was just sort of going through and just like, here's highlights. But I think Pivot watches like all the games like as they happen. He's a lot better about watching them than I am, which is why I have these watch parties. But yeah, where are you? I forget which division you're in. There you are. Yeah, not a highlight, but we'll watch. But yeah, going back to ManBearPig's game, very like, the amount of resist berries, I would never predict to work that well, because I just personally can't prep that well to, like, predict resist berries. So running 4 resist berries is wild to me, but you won 4-0. So clearly I am the one that does not understand. But yeah, this looks like a cool game. I love Spectrier. Although Roaring Moon is fake. I stand by this. Roaring Moon is one of the fakest mons I have ever seen. I've rarely ever seen it like do well consistently through a season. Sleepy was undefeated going into this week. You just gotta have the vision. Well, clearly I don't have the vision. I think the real problem is that I just don't put enough time into prep. I barely prep at all. Like, I build the team. I don't mock usually. Actually, I don't think I've only mocked a couple times in my entire time playing. It's just not something that I invest time. 139 base attack, yeah, and it doesn't feel like it ever does anything. And like Dark Dragon is not an amazing attacking type. You gonna buy into the Roaring Mood fraud allegations? Yeah. Building with a friend is a good idea. I think I would do that more if I cared to prep more, but this is all still very much a hobby to me. So I don't want to invest as much time as if it were to be a full-time job. And to be honest, the last times that I have like invested a lot of time in Draft League, I get burned out really quickly and I do poorly anyway. So I don't see a significant enough improvement for me to invest more time in prep to like do it consistently. Yeah, when Roaring Moon has a good matchup and it gets any kind of setup, it does sweep. So you can't have it too cheap. But yeah, it's way too situational. It's even worse in VGC. Is what's funny. Like, it gets worse in doubles. Just purely because of like the strength of Intimidate and all this stuff. And then there's like a lot of Tailwind things. It does get Tailwind though, so it does have some utility in doubles. But there's a lot of things that can just completely invalidate it. And it just frankly doesn't deal enough damage. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it should be dealing more damage than it is. But yeah, extremely fake mon. I am very, very curious to see this. Oop, we got a resist berry. Not running Eviolite on this thing is brave. Moonblast doesn't quite kill. I think it's just gonna die. Oh, doesn't die. All right. I'm guessing no nickname theme from over here from him. Ooh. Callisto. Ooh. Ooh. Jeez. That pursuit. Dang, just taking out like really strong pivot mon. Is it gonna get walled? Spit F drop is big. Doesn't quite kill, that's painful. Kills, yep. My goodness, down 3-6. Okay. Switching out. Alrighty. I'm guessing specifically to avoid the toxic. Acrobatics because no item. Knock off. Bro went for knockoff when he didn't have an item. Crazy. I guess if he didn't have anything better to hit him with. Actually, you're kind of just creaming this guy. Here, hold on, we gotta go over to the winning perspective. Flip turn, yeah. Rocky helmet. Shadow ball. Yep. Back into Shifu. Big damage. That does so much less than I would have expected. That does a lot less than I would have expected from Rapid Strike. Pivot bragging about himself in chat. Crazy. Ugh. Yeah, very solid battle. Dragapult is apparently more defensive than I thought it was. But it is a what's it called? Pseudo-legendary. That's the word. Imagine having 4 Draft League battles to play. For real. I left. I have not rejoined any leagues because I couldn't handle that many battles, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, I was doing really well in this one VGC league, but I got way too burnt out because I was in like 7 leagues, and I was in playoffs, and like by the time I played the playoff match, I was just like so dead. And I was just like, I don't think I can do this anymore, and so I didn't really try and lost. Which, looking back, not a great idea, because I definitely think that I could have won the league, very much within my ability, but I just kind of didn't care. I should have, but I didn't. Bob versus HX25. We can watch that. Where is it? It is. I remember that one, because that one is in my division. I haven't watched it, but ask Enchanted. Ask me what? What are you saying to ask me? You see a regen core, yeah. It's terrifying. Whatever. Let's see this. Let's watch from Bob's perspective. I like his team better, honestly. Like, I love me some Alomomola, but Pecharunt is a new favorite. Very solid defensive mon. Yo, someone drafted Goatwool. Nice. Lantern's also fun. Getting Volt Absorb, huge fan. He gets Volt Absorb and Water Absorb, so, you know, basically 2 immunities, right? Taunt, just really stopping any setup right from the start. Putting a Lomamola in front of a special attacker. I mean, it might... Actually, this is probably Assault Vest Alomomola then. Very solid set. Normally, I tend to run a defensive with lefties, but... Para on the discharge. Frustrating. But you know what's more frustrating is this friggin' regen core. South is no Terra. So Buzzwole doesn't get that little bonus. Oh, this is definitely Assault Vest Alomomola. There's no way it should have lived that if it wasn't Assault Vest. SD Greninja would shred that core. I am forgetting what SD stands for. Swords Dance. Thank you. Yeah, I see it. Pecharunt taking a kill. Huge fan of that. I do like the Nasty Plot set. I've considered trying that myself, but I've never actually properly committed. Shadow Ball. I would have expected that to do a bit more, but he's just left with his regen core now. That's all he's got left. Psychic Noise is gonna hurt. Probably hard switch now, right? Oh, no, okay. Ooh, big para. Big para. I think the para mattered. Taunt to stop, I'm assuming the recover. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, Toxic, and then he just wins. Oh, the confusion. Oh, goodness. No hate to Bob, but he did kind of get hacked into the 6-0. Like, he definitely won otherwise, but I don't think he would have gotten the 6-0 without that, without those hacks. Oh. Yeah, because Diancie never came in. Lantern didn't do much. Greninja didn't do all that much. Buzzwole came in, and you know, he was fine. If I think if Tornadus had killed, like if Slowking had killed, it would have been a little bit harder, but still extremely winnable. But the para right there kind of sealed it. Very good battle, though. Very cool. I enjoyed that one. Real mature pivot. Real mature. Just gonna, get rid of that real quick. We already watched one Ubers. Pivot was saying most of them are Arceus Call Minesweeps. You don't have enough pixels on your phone to read that? It just said Enchanted Smells. You know. How did I know it was you? I think it would only take a real detective to figure out how I knew. I don't think anyone could figure that out. Y'all got any more recommendations? Because I think we're fresh out of highlights. Next week we will be more prepared, but I think the holidays sort of it threw me into a bit of a whirlwind. But Pokemon hasn't exactly been at the front of my mind. You found it really funny. Of course you did. Prezi? You saying the Prezi? Okay, and that one guy. Okay. So it looks like we got 3 battles lined up. So we got Prezis. I recognize that name. Prezi and Roiser. Ooh, the classic gold and silver avatar. Here, I'll just line them up real quick. And then Pivot wanted his watched. He said he kind of threw, but I'm all about seeing Pivot throw. And that one guy, you were saying you wanted yours? I'll line yours up. But we got to do these in order. Darkrai, your goat. I wish I could use Darkrai better. I wish I could. I could never make it work. But I've seen it pop off like crazy, so I'm pretty sure it's a me problem. Ugh. Tinkaton. Yeah, because Hypnosis Bad Dreams is kind of crazy. See you next week, Axley. Hope you can make it to the stream. I might start these a bit earlier in the coming weeks. Just because my schedule's opened up a bit more. But Great Tusk Sweep, that'd be cool. Whew. Big Live. Breaking the substitute. Nice switch. Gonna take some Bad Dreams. Back into Great Tusk. Back into Zapdos. Switch into Metagross, makes sense. Ooh, crit. And Confusion, that's crazy. You've had to go for the last 30... My guy, what? You've had to go for the last 30 minutes, but you can't leave without having your game watched? Say something earlier, my dude. This game is kind of long. Here, we'll just pause it here, and then we'll watch that one, guys. We'll move him up. Love the Colress avatar. Colress is one of my favorite Pokemon characters, and I don't really have an explanation why, other than that he's just kind of cool. You can always just watch the VOD. I mean, that's true, but I also LBC over real life. How about no? He wears a lab coat. I do like the lab coat. Vigil. Someone's annoyed about the Zoroark. I really like Hisuian Zoroark though. I quite enjoy using it. And the Maractus is back. Icy Wind is brave. Ooh. Terrablast. Makes sense. Choice Scarf Moxie. Nice. Sash, yep. So you're just kind of like cooked, aren't you? Unless this kills. Okay, that does kill. Sticky Webs is huge. This thing comes back in. You know what would be really cool? I think bug types should be immune to Sticky Webs. Like, they shouldn't clear it, but I think they should be immune. I think that would be interesting. And also make bug types a little more worth it. Or a little better, I should say. I always forget this thing gets close combat. I don't know why. It just doesn't make any sense to me. No leftover Gliscor for the Toxbus Left Thieves. You'll have to try next week. Rock type should be immune to rocks. That might make rock types a little too strong. Oh, this got cut off. What's up with that? Or is that just me? I think I'm just blind. I like the Terra Fairy. And that just kills, obviously. Oh, and then with the sticky webs, you outspeed everything. Oh. Oh my goodness. Very nice. I didn't consider with the sticky webs. So many good rock types. Rock types being immune to stealth rocks would be an interesting buff. I guess it makes sense, except that rock doesn't resist rock on the type chart. Right? So, I don't know. It would be a good buff for rock. Like, rock is kind of a bad type otherwise, if we're being completely honest. Resisting normal is probably the best thing defensively that it has going for it. What else does it get defensively? Like, it's weak to water and grass, which is a problem. Resists fire, which is fine. But it's also weak to steel. It's also weak to ground. It's kind of a really bad type, honestly. Defensively, I should say. If offensively, it's kind of crazy. Spadef buff and sand. Yep, rock gets that. I forgot. I don't know, but I always consider Sandstorm like a ground type move, but or like a ground thing, but no, only rocks get the Spadef boost, right? Oh, that's right, it does resist flying. Yeah, that is probably the most valuable thing. But even still, rock is just worse steel type. That's really what it is, because it has so many fewer resists. Like, does steel have fewer weaknesses? Hold up. Steel is weak to ground, fighting, and fire. Rock is weak to water, grass, ground, and steel. So steel does have fewer weaknesses. If there was a Pokemon with every type, it would only be weak to rock. That would make sense. I'd see that, but I'm not going to calc it in my head right now. Rock is good offensively on paper. That is until you actually look at all the rock type moves and realize 90% of them have like 80% accuracy. I don't like the rock type. Although it does have some cool like mons design-wise. So I don't hate it for that. I just think defensively it's bad and offensively it's just kind of inconsistent. Alright, let's finish this game. Live in the rock slide. Almost killing with Volt Switch. Darker Eyes back. Chilly Reception back into Tinkaton. I'm guessing Tinkaton just like walls Darkrai, and that's the reason he keeps switching it back in, despite it taking bad dreams every time. Avalanche should have a rock variant. Oh, that's a cool idea. That's got to be like 1 health, right? My goodness. He's not killing it. There we go, now it's dead. First death on turn 21. We're getting somewhere. Muk is such a weirdly defensive Pokemon. It's so annoying to kill because this typing is super good. Like, I think it's only weak to ground, and its defenses are high enough that, like, it feels like you're dealing no damage. I'm a big fan of this substitute Grey Tusk set. I think it's pretty cool. Head Smash is cool too. I'm guessing for Zapdos. The fact that Darkrai hasn't taken any damage is kind of crazy. Hold up. Pivot, you just got auto modded. So the message apparently I'll hit you is listed as aggression. So with my mod powers, I'm just gonna deny that message. So now a blocked term is I'll hit you. So you can no longer say I'll hit you. I don't know why, but I find that quite comedic. Oh gosh. Man, bear, pig. Don't try it. Okay, back to the battle. Prezi is whittling him down, though. Like, I would have had my money on Royzer at the start, like, just based on how he was going, but he hasn't broken through. And Prezi, it feels like, has broken a couple of key attackers. Big resist. This Tinkaton has been putting in work despite being asleep since, like, the first turn. Rapid spin. Ooh, static. Pain. Gets the confusion. This is the second confusion from Hurricane we've seen. I feel like I haven't seen that many in my life. Darkrai's back. Guess who's back? Back again. It's like an hour-long battle? Jeez. Well, we are up to turn 40 already. 3 deaths. The Tusk gets parried. It figures. Ooh. Big live. Oh my goodness. It's unfortunate. Pivot, get off the Lumiose Battle City account. Why are you back? Muk just kind of walls everything except Tusk. And then Tusk gets walled by what? Oh, I guess it was Zapdos. Wheezing with Levitate, I guess? That makes sense. I don't know why he's setting up Toxic Spikes, but... because I feel like the Tusk is absolutely going to Rapid Spin at some point, right? Right. Guess he doesn't have much else to damage him with or something. Getting rid of Tinkaton, I guess. I personally would want to keep Tinkaton alive just so that nothing else can be put to sleep. Tusk is back up to normal speed. Slowly chipping away. Probably gonna throw up a substitute again? That's what I'd imagine. Yeah. Tinkaton finally dies. So what's he gonna do about this Tusk? What will he do? I guess Sceptile things. Oh. Head Smash Miss probably mattered. And there's the Darkrai, which came out turn 1 and has been at 100% health ever since. How does he hit Muck, though? And got the poison. Yeah, Darkrai's just doomed. Very well done by Prezi. Played extremely well, all things considered. Like, this was some pretty strong sets, I think. And he handled it extremely well. Got hacked out a couple times, but... Your favorite cereal is waffles, Pivot? What does that mean? Like, genuinely, what does that mean? I don't understand. You know what's funny? I really don't like French toast. Like, I have a massive sweet tooth, but I don't like French toast. And I think it might be the eggs. It's something about the eggs, because I really don't like eggs. And there really isn't, like, many eggs at all in French toast. Like, you can't really taste them, but for some reason, I just don't like French toast. The old Fruit Loops? What's the difference between the old and new Fruit Loops? You threw so bad? Okay, we're watching this now. Gotta see what happened. Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat? Ahab. I'm definitely not pronouncing these correctly. Less sugar, probably. Makes sense. Big burn on the Rev Room. Hezekiah. These biblical names? Because I recognize Hezekiah. I didn't recognize... what's it? No, I did recognize Jehoshaphat. Ahab? I don't remember. I don't remember the pronunciations. I don't recognize this one. Oof. Bad flinch. Room popping off in Ubers is probably the craziest thing. I don't know what this is about. Emek Yisrael? Yisrael. My biblical pronunciation is not the best. Bro, you are getting clean swept. What the heck? Spatial run. Oof. Yeah, they're biblical. Because I recognize Hezekiah and Jehoshaphat, but Basha? I don't know. And this one I don't recognize. Jehoaz? I don't know. And Ahab. I feel like I recognize Ahab, but... Oof, cuz. You're so bad at this game. And yet you are better than me, so you can't be all that bad. You just have nothing to damage Zacian with. Expert Belt Zacian is fun, though. Cotton 4K for real. You even requested this one. Like, this wasn't just like us being like, Pivot sucks, let's go watch his battle. That was you being like, hey, watch this battle. Crazy. Absolutely insane. You're not bad, just massively inconsistent. That's fair, actually. I feel that. Because there have been a couple battles where I'm like, oh, I am cracked at this game. Most of them were in doubles, not singles, but most of the time I'm always like, click button, do funny. Drop the thing I was fidgeting with. Oh, neat. Landed in a box. Blurb, blurb, blurb. Okay, which one's next? I will watch your semifinal match later, not on stream, because this is LBC's watch party, not anyone else's. Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about yours. My bad. Steinbaum. Steinbaum. It's German, I assume. Could be Belgium. Burp, burp. Belgium and German are pretty similar. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe those languages are very similar. I've studied a bit of German. I've got like a year-long streak on Duolingo for German. But Duolingo is awful for what? For actually like learning a language. If I really wanted to learn German, I would have to like actually have someone to talk to in German. But I don't, so bro doesn't have all the player divisions memorized. Blech. Yeah, Duolingo is quite awful at teaching you a language. And now that I have the year-long streak, I feel like I can't let it die, so I keep doing it. Don't say it out loud, or the bird will come and get me. The Duolingo owl will come and kill my family. Darkus. Lefty's Garchomp. Nice. Defogging. This game has progressed so far in 6 turns. Hurricane, not gonna kill because that thing is Eviolite. Does this thing get Toxic Heal too? Immunity? I didn't know that was an ability. Rapid Season, nice. You're undefeated this year so far? Nice. Oh, big knockoff. Sometimes I feel like a bit of a hack. Like the fact that I'm watching these battles. Because whenever you watch me play, it's like, dang. What is this guy doing on the stream? Get someone who actually knows what they're talking about. But I am the one who volunteered, so I am the one doing this. Rain. Kind of creaming this guy. What the heck? Like, just looking at all this health. Big pursuit. I mean, not really, because he didn't, like, actually switch out, but... Now he switched. Ooh. Poison Touch is probably going to be relevant. Because the Aqua Step, boosting speed, and you're going to negate that a little bit. Oh, painful miss. Solid switch. That kind of did less damage than I expected, actually. I would have expected a bit more from close combat. Pudding stream when. Don't encourage him. Also, Terra Ogerpon is very terrifying. I'm just getting a speed boost off the bat. Not a fan. 1,000 members on LBC means that we get a pudding stream. What exactly is entailed in a pudding stream? Is it just going to be him taste testing a bunch of different brands of instant pudding or something? I'd watch that, actually. Weakness policy. I didn't notice that part. But that makes a lot of sense on Goldango. Solid set. Bad matchup. Solid set. Poison Jab kills. And Victini. Ooh, big live. Hold in the 4-0. Very, very solid battle. This guy did get hacked out a little bit with that Poison Touch on Quaquaval. I feel like the battle would have been a little bit more difficult without that poison. How about you make pudding and be your unfiltered self? That would be a time and a half. Specifically the unfiltered part. Hey, people would watch, probably. I would assume that they would watch. I would watch. If nothing but to watch the chaos. Except you probably know how to make a good pudding. Like, you probably know how to cook. How many members are we at on LBC? I've never looked, actually. Why do you want to say, I'll hit you? Why do you want the ability to say that? Am I streaming playoffs too? Yeah, absolutely. We'll be doing, I want to try and do, like, once we get past the first round of playoffs, I want to do a watch party of every single playoff battle, and just sort of, commentate and stuff. I might try to convince Pivot to hop on one of those, just so that we have a more, like, a better perspective for some of the playoff matches. Because these, like, regular season, like, a little less consequential, maybe. But I feel like for playoffs, we probably want someone more knowledgeable than myself. But yeah. I also want to try, I kind of want to try live streaming the finals, each of the finals. But there isn't a guarantee that I'll be available, so I'll probably try and just stream whichever finals I can. Because that'll be fun. And then I have some ideas for once the season ends, like some various things that I'll start streaming every Sunday just to, like, keep it going, because I enjoy these, and I feel like it would help the community a bit if I kept streaming. I say help the community. I feel like the community might appreciate it. Pivot, you are being very interesting right now. I'll put it that way. Watching the stream upside down. Great idea. Gets more blood to your head. But yeah, I have some ideas for things to stream during the off season, since we won't be able to have watch parties because there will be nothing to watch. So I'm thinking about, like, grinding random battles or streaming some other games. Maybe starting a playthrough of a Pokemon game. Because despite being a very big Pokemon fan, I haven't actually played that many of the games. Like, I still don't own a copy of Scarlet and Violet because I didn't have a Switch until a few months ago. And, like, it's kind of, like, the hype is already kind of dead. But I'm waiting for A to Z to come out because I'm actually really excited for that game. Because I do have Legends Arceus, and I enjoyed that game a good bit. So I'm hoping Legends Z to A will be just as good. And then I might try streaming, like, non-Pokemon stuff. Just sort of doing whatever. But yeah, what other battles should we watch? Scarlet Violet hits with the story. That's what I've heard. I've heard that it has one of the better stories in all of the Pokemon games. Because I do listen to this one Pokemon podcast. And it's the only podcast that I listen to at all. And they all seem to quite enjoy the Scarlet Violet story. So I'm going to trust their opinion. But I know Gen 6 has my favorite, like, Gen 6 is my favorite generation, like, design-wise for Pokemon. And I feel like part of that reason is because of the transition to 3D. They weren't adding as many Pokemon. And so, like, the bad designs got weeded out. OG story is always a classic. You mean Red and Blue? Yeah, Red and Blue, I think, has a pretty solid story. Like, I feel like they were constrained a bit by the technology of the time, but with what they had, they did a really solid job telling a solid story in Red and Blue. I also enjoyed Gen 3's story. I didn't care for Gen 2's. Gen 4's is alright. And then after that, it kind of gets a bit weird. Gen 5 I still haven't played. So I don't know too much from personal experience. But from what I do know, it gets kind of convoluted. And then I've heard Gen 6 has a bad story. I also haven't played Gen 6 because I've never had a 3DS or a DS. And then Gen 7, the only thing you ever hear about is that the tutorial takes forever. Gen 8, I do know the story for Gen 8 because that's when I really got into Pokemon and I watched a bunch of playthroughs of it. And that story is it's kind of mid. It has some of the best characters, I think, up until that point. And then Scarlet Violet has some solid characters as well. Oh, throat still hurts. You promised your semifinal battle will make for good content. You know what? Send it over. Like, put it in the council chat or something. I don't know. We'll watch your semifinal battle, and then I might end the stream soon after. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Wait, is that the one with the Manectric set that you were telling me about? Your semifinals? Or was that a different battle? I feel like that was a different battle. Okay, so it is the one with the Manectric set. Alright. The delay is crazy. Okay. We will show the viewers. What is happening? What the heck? Stop. What? This isn't... Did I just break my computer? What is happening? Hold up. Shoot. Okay. Saved it. Okay, we chillin'. Let's hit this. Oh, my computer is almost dead. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, I think we're back. Here it is. Hopefully it doesn't do any weird things again. Please don't ever say that again, Pivot. I already said I'm not a fan of brain rot. We so back indeed. Magnet Rise to dodge the Earth Power is fun. Landorus running Earth Power in general is kind of interesting to me, but I'm guessing it's to get around some physical wall. Volt Switch. Ooh, Substitute. Very nice. What's he gonna do with it? Make it rain. That's what he's gonna do. Oh, big crit. Primarina. Kebia Berry. For What's Kebia Berry for? I don't remember which one that one. It's not gonna be electric. Poison? It's poison, right? Yeah, okay. Last Resort Kamala is fun. Goldango into Registeel. Substitutes back. Oh, that doesn't break the sub. Very convenient. Now it's broken. Back into Darkrai. Darkrai's gonna break the sub, and then it's gonna die. Because Nasty Plot Goldango is sketty. Oh, doesn't quite kill. Big damage, but that finishes it off. Man, you are cooking this, man. Shadow Ball. Ooh, doesn't kill. Still wanting that fight with Pivot. U-turn out of Aromatisse. Ooh, Z-move, Gival Havoc. Surprise kill, yep. Thunderbolt. Draining Kiss isn't going to do that much. You just don't really have anything that can take Aromatisse. It's crazy. Manectric Mega. Stall out the Moonblast, and then come in with this guy. Hopefully kill the Aromatisse. Oh, huge. Is your only moves on the Kamala Last Resort and Sleep Talk? Is that how that works? You want to play in a league where Z moves are legal. I don't like Z moves. Yeah, okay, that's what I figured with Last Resort. Z moves always catch me by surprise. I don't like being caught by surprise like that, and so they're not fun to me. Could have a Z move league though, like a Natdex division. Sorry, not league. Maybe we'll add that in the future if we ever get big enough. It was a good battle, though. I'm going to be honest, I didn't watch all of it earlier. I saw the Manectric set, and then I went to do something else, and then forgot. Forgot to finish it. Yeah, Z Captains is what I think is the common way to do that. Maybe is like that being the only gimmick? Well, it doesn't seem interesting enough. Because then it's basically no Terra, but with Z moves. Which might not be exceptionally interesting for everyone. You know how to incorporate it? Well, that's good, because I have no clue. Yeah, I thought for a second, like, how is he gonna win this? But you spoiled and said that you won earlier, so, like, you know. Terra plus Z, I could guess that, yeah. Yo, Fire Bro. You're a bit late today. We were just finishing up, I think. Fire Bro missing basically the entire stream. I assume he had work or something. Because this is around the time that or like a little bit after I would normally start. Had to hide away from the embarrassment. Yeah, we did watch your battle. We did watch your battle, Fire Bro, and my condolences. You just weren't allowed to do anything. Work at his age. I don't know how old he is. I just assume that everyone is working because like that's a pretty good assumption considering how many people generally are working. Like I had my first part-time job when I was like 13 or 14. And it wasn't like legally considered a job. It was just me doing like being a farmhand essentially. And getting paid $10 an hour. It was not great. I pretty much quit that job as soon as I could. And then I started working at my current job a couple years ago when I was around 16 or 17. So, you know, there's a pretty good chance that people, like, in general, work. I don't know why I'm explaining those chances. But yeah, I don't have anything else. My computer is almost dead because for some reason I can't charge it whenever I'm doing this. With the way that the cords work out. Very frustrating. But yeah. I think I'm probably just going to end it here. So, thanks for coming and hanging out, guys. I'll see you next week then. Yeah.